Hello, good morning. The sun is about to come up. It looks like it's maybe going to rain. I might have to bring in my carpet that yesterday I scrubbed clean. I think the first time maybe in at least 15 years. But it's a Persian rug, so there's a certain way of doing it. So I followed the instructions on YouTube, showing many ways of cleaning hand-woven carpets. But there are many things that we need to learn. One very important lesson is that whilst we may have perfect relationships, and sometimes maybe not so good, we will always face the dilemma of doing things the right way. You know, Filipinos don't seem to like foreigners having foreigner friends. They see them as a controlling influence, which is a bit rich considering that so many Filipino women that I have met, not all, but that are quite singular with their partner. In other words, it's almost like they're not really that happy with you sharing anything of your life with anyone else. I have a good friend, Ian, living in the Philippines. It's been a great inspiration to me. Somebody who I've now finally met, now that I came down ostensibly to film around Manila, but because of circumstances, things have turned out a little bit differently for me. I'm facing the dilemma of things that I have no control over, and that's difficult. When you lose control of your life, you sort of lose a bit of yourself. But in the West, of course, we can have friends of all sexes and persuasion, and neither one should impact on our relationship or even other friends, simply because they are just simply friends. I mean, Filipinos just do not understand that you can have a non-sexual relationship with somebody who happens to be of the opposite sex. They think that there's ulterior motives and things like that. And it's sometimes we can get an insight from the opposite sex that we're unable to discover maybe with your own partner. And you need to step off the wheel now and again to discover these things, but you feel like it has to be done in secret. If you talk to maybe a friend who has a Filipino wife, and you can ask questions and pose dilemmas with them in front of maybe their husband, then maybe you can try and unfold the mysteries a little bit of how your Filipina thinks. The idea that somehow you leave the home, maybe through frustration, maybe through just can't handle it anymore, and you go off on a trip like I did to vegan. When I got back, it was more like 1,000 questions. Therefore, what was the point? I didn't go there for that reason. I went there to film and show people how vegan was. And here in the Philippines, I'm down here, I'm trying to get my head round a lot of different issues. And I'm slowly working my way through them all. But who knows what the future will hold? Who knows where I'll even end up? Maybe in a coffin. But whatever, I'm still trying to discover my real destiny. How I'm going to deal with many issues. My home, the house I built, the people that shared my life. Because they're very skilled at cutting off, when really doors should always be left open for compromise, for understanding. It doesn't mean that you necessarily will have what you might call a perfect relationship, but you have to realize that sometimes you can't just simply pull up sticks. You have to be prepared to do it the right way. And what is the right way? It's whatever you feel is the best way. And with that thought in mind, don't read too much into it, but we'll let you get on with your day. And I hope it is a good one. I'm hoping it's a good one too. Bye now.